My name's John, this is Ken, and today we're going to talk about bleeps and how rubbish they are and how appalling they do the job that they do. The standard practice in a hospital, if you want to get hold of anyone really, is you pick up a phone. Firstly, you've got to find a phone that's free, then you've got to find out what someone's bleep number is, you're then going to sit at your phone, bleep them, and then you have to wait. You have to wait until that person is ready, they'll look at their bleep, they'll see the number, they'll think, ooh, do I know that number, do I want to call them back immediately? Or do I just want to let them stew for a little bit because I'm not sure who they are? And then of course you're still sat there next to your phone waiting for them to call, and it never really happens. And it doesn't work very well. Do you want to switch? So this is what we designed in the first instance, is that it's a central calling system. So I, as an end user, I would ring the one central number, and while I'm doing that I can look up where John's details are. I can either search by name, by extension, or by department. I then get his 4-digit access code. So then I'll ring up the central service, I'll put in my access code so that John knows who I am, then the central service will ring John for me. And then before the call's connected, John then gets the option to either listen to me, to accept the call, or to reject the call and send it to voicemail or to a third party. We want to go on one more. And then, so this is how someone could input their own information. So you're the doctor, you're the nurse on the ward, you want to be accessible through the system. Now the benefit of this is that the person trying to get hold of you doesn't have to know your mobile phone number. So you're not giving it out willy-nilly. And also you can set it to either accept calls or to reject calls. And then the third very useful thing is if you are going to reject your calls, you can let them know who to divert it to. So now we're going to do a quick demo using our phones. So Ken is going to try and call me. So he's going to do this by calling the central phone number, which is an 0208 phone number. And he's then going to input his 4-digit code to tell me who he is. And then in a minute, my phone's going to ring. So it's just saying, enter the 4-digit ID of the person we're trying to contact. So he's now done that. So it's now contacting Dr. John. And there's my phone ringing. So I'm now given the option. So that's 1 to pick up and 2 to hang up. I don't want to talk to him at the moment, so I'm just going to hang up. But that allows us to move on to our next option. So what if you wanted to call a group of people? You're not quite sure who you want to call, but you want to call someone in X-ray. You want some radiologist to look at your scan. So what we do here is instead of putting in one person's access ID, you put in one for a group of people. So in this instance, we've got a group of 3 people who all fall under X-ray. We'll call them, and it will start at the top, and it will work their way down. So if the first person doesn't pick up, it'll move to the second person doesn't pick up, it'll move to the third. And what we'll do now, so this is now trying to call me. Again, I don't really want to talk to him, so he's going to reject. So this is what you would hear on the end use.
Thank you very much.
Are there any questions for us?